Yo,
Hey, what's going on?
what's going on?
Whoops. Hold on, that's
We
me.
are. That's okay.
It's all
We
right.
are live, I think. Just let me check.
Yeah, we're
this
live.
really
We're
quick.
definitely live. I try to keep the YouTube page up to make sure, just so we can have a little reference there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll just let me tweet this on the usual.
Yeah. Retweet that.
But wait, you can live stream on Odyssey?
No. Well, you
I was
can,
about
but you can't. You can't do what we. Well, I can't do restream and put. Well, I could be wrong though. I haven't actually really looked. I'd like to.
Because I know I've been trying to use Odyssey, but I never, like, I at that time that I was looking at it, you could not live stream. So that's why I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Because I only wanted to live stream. I can't, like, it's hard for me to do a video talking to myself, bro. That's pretty much where it goes.
Yeah.
Can't do it. So
Yeah. It's great to have people to actually talk to.
yes, it's just weird. Yeah, it's just weird.
Just give me a moment, guys. Crypto Vince, do you want to do some housekeeping while I sort this out?
Sure. Should we do the?
Yeah, you want to do the? Let's do the financial advice one, shall we?
Yeah. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, hang on. I think you clicked and I clicked. No, you clicked. No, that's
all right. I will click it.
All good.
Yes. Yep. So as usual, none of the stuff we talk about is financial advice. So do your own research, and it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. And I'll throw this out just for the algo. Of course, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please share this on the socials so we get more people. And please follow us on Twitter too. Let's see. And I think that's it.
Just give me a moment.
Sure, no problem. Let me see.
Going, I can see that. I don't think there's a malfunction. Hang on. I should check and make sure there's no malfunctions with the chat. We had some issues before.
Looks like it's good over here.
Looks like it's good. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Spot on.
Oh, good point, Crypto King. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Yep.
Blow me up on the screen. I got it on my hat.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Let's bring it up.
Yes.
Wait, let's build that one.
Happy Mother's Day
major
to
buy right now.
3.2
$116,000 in Hex was just bought.
Wow.
Moments ago.
That was me.
Oh, okay. Thanks, bro. We appreciate the help.
Nice. Thank you, Mr. Whale.
Appreciate the help. I just checked my stake app and I was like, yo, what the hell is up with this dollar value? I don't think it's actually reflected here yet, but it's fucking. This shit is getting crazy, bro. Like being an early adopter is what it is, man. That's what it is. You know, so remember that when Pulse drops. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know?
Damn. Yeah.
It's about to be fucking rich city in this bitch.
Fucking insane.
Yeah. We need to get a little clip of that Dave Chappelle snippet where that guy in the truck goes, "I'm rich, bitch." Because damn it, it's happening fast. It's happening fast, bro. Wow.
I will put that on as soon as you start your slides. That's gold. That needs to.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like, yo, what is going on with this P&L? I mean, we're at 3.685 cents right now. I mean, we might be at 4 cents by the end of this day, man. Like, it's crazy.
We're knocking on that door. Yeah.
Yo, I didn't think it was gonna happen that fast, but damn. I mean, if this starts moving like T-shares, imagine that, right?
Wow.
Because T-shares move a certain way, and the funny thing is that for the longest time, I've been saying, "Oh, well, Hex mimics, blah blah blah," but I never anticipated the velocity being mimicked, and that's what I think we're seeing now, right? Because damn, we struggled to get to 1 cent.
Yeah.
From 1 cent, we chopped around between 1 and 2. Now, from 2 to 3, we basically flew through that. And here we are, knocking off 4 cents.
Yeah.
I mean, if this pace keeps up, there's no telling how high we can go. I could be entirely wrong by the end of the year. As crazy as that sounds.
I try to do a triangle, at least, of sorts.
Yeah, I like what you do. I like that because it keeps things in check. Yeah, well, it keeps things in check, right?
It doesn't work. Like, what's this? Like, you know, you get this down, and then within 10 days, it just shoots 150% after like a 20-day correction of about 45. So if you bought that dip, anyone who bought that dip, really, you're doing so well.
Yes, and all it took was one trade. Right, or one allocation.
One buy,
one buy. Let me not use that word trade. So, all habits die hard, folks.
Yeah,
but man, I'll tell you what. This is going to change a lot of people's lives here shortly, and you know, I hope everybody's ready because at the pace that this shit is moving, bro. Wow, that's all I got to say. Just wow.
Yeah.
Just wow.
Difficult to do TA on a straight line, though.
I know,
right, on a vertical line.
On the diagonal line,
So it's 167% in 12 days. There you go.
Wow.
Man.
So whoever longed the Richard Hart stream,
Pretty much.
they definitely are thanking.
Money in the bank.
Did very well.
Hey, let's just start our Pulse thing, because I think we do need to talk about Pulse. Sacrifices coming in, 6 days now, was it?
Oh, that's the word, yeah.
Actually, 5 days in another hour at least for where I live.
Right.
It's going to pass 12 midnight. Okay, all right, let's start.
We got Kevin in chat.
What?
Kevin, you're on the wrong side of the line, bro. You're supposed to be on this side.
Come on.
No, he doesn't.
Wait, did he retire already and not tell us?
He doesn't even need to stream anymore. He's one of the winners.
Right.
Yep. Sounds.
He's showing from the chat.
Right.
Oh,
man. Too funny, man. Too funny. Holy shit.
What stream? Do I stream on weekends? No, I don't.
Fun times ahead,
the
guys.
price? Just tell me the price. I don't care about it. Stop talking among yourselves. What's the price?
Right.
All that matters.
Yep.
Literally. No matter what they say.
Yep.
Good times.
All right. Hey, I'll just bring this up. Hexender. Gotta love watching daily Hex interest more than your salary. 2 weeks notice. Hashtag 2 weeks notice incoming. Can you imagine, like, I don't know, we shoot some crazy insane number, and then everyone on that same day just throw in, like, everyone just say do the exact same hashtag, and everyone literally take photos of their resignation letters, and within 2 weeks it's done.
That'd be pretty crazy.
That's crazy. Like,
that would be fucking epic, bro.
Yeah.
That would be fucking epic. Imagine that.
The unemployment numbers for the quarter.
I don't have any stakes
anywhere.
in that, but that would be fucking epic, bro. Because I wasn't around with the million bags and shit like you guys. But
did you see Motley's tweet? He said it's purely speculation, but he's saying after the sacrifice phase, $3 hex.
I mean, well, look at what's happening now, bro. Richard already set 100x when it was at 3 cents, right?
Yeah.
So, no brainer, really. The question is, where will it be by the end of the year? That's what's crazy. Because what people have to remember is that Pulse, it might start at 0. Pulse Hex might start at 0.
Yeah.
On the other chains.
Yep.
So that could create a freaking feeding frenzy of immense proportions because people already see what Hex has done on the ETH chain. Like I personally, I am still of course I'm gonna get my Pulse, but man, I'm gonna fucking ape in the Hex on that shit. Are you crazy?
Second chance. It's a second chance.
Oh my god, hell yeah. Like and you're gonna get your T-shirts doubled off the bat. Like you can't go wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
it's going to be interesting to see what the price is set at the very first trade.
Yes, because I'm going to be right there waiting to click. Right after that. I'm not even messing around, bro. Like, nah, Hex is going to be day one on PulseChain. It's not going to be like ETH. Yeah, it's not. Unless something changes, right? I mean, that's a fair assumption in my opinion, or a fair assessment on how to try to attack the scenario that's coming forward. Because here's the thing, it can still change, right? We don't really know everything just yet. He might stream again before the actual, sacrifice date. So we'll see.
I think he will.
We'll see.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I mean, we're gonna need some more details. Like we don't really have enough details in order to make an educated guess. Which I think is enough for a sacrifice, honestly, because then you can really claim, oh, it's a dump. This is a loss, right? Because again, it depends on your tax jurisdiction.
Yeah.
So, and what you're willing to do, because again, is there really a transaction? Like you shouldn't be reporting anything crypto unless it's converted to fiat. That's number one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like if you don't understand that, then you're fucking yourself over, period. You should not be reporting anything in crypto because that's not fiat. You cannot pay taxes in fiat. So what the fuck why are you giving them your money for when you haven't even cashed it out, right? Yeah. So understand that first and foremost. And secondly, read your tax code, man. Like every jurisdiction is different. So definitely read your tax code. Do not rely on others to explain shit to you when it comes to your money. So that's all I got to say about that.
Great point.
Just don't, because nobody's gonna care about your money like you. So another fact.
Good point.
Be wary of those CPAs that are getting kickbacks from the IRS.
Oh yeah, there's many out there.
Yeah.
Like all of them. So.
No. Hey, let's just go through Pulse for anyone who doesn't know what Pulse is or hasn't had a chance to go look through, I suppose, PulseChain.com Telegram chats or any, for whatever reason. I think it's a good time to just revisit, just to see what we already know or whether there's any points of discussion or something, I suppose, that we misconstrued the meaning of what we think it should be. But as I'm putting together the slides, and I won't say I've got questions, but I think, well, that's an understatement. I've got actually way more questions than answers. And whatever that we put on screen at the moment will not be the final design. So this is just what we know, okay? So Pulse is designed to increase Ethereum's value. Not designed, but his goal, one of its goals at least, will be to do that. So if you don't clog up the network, then I suppose you can put more stuff in there, I suppose. Enrich the ETH users. Anyone have any thoughts so far?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's like I understand the narrative, right? Like, yeah, we're trying to help the system, right? But I'm not so sure that's really gonna positively impact Ethereum, right? Because what's gonna happen is that unless you have like major Ethereum bags, what incentive do you have to acquire any? It's gonna cost you out the ass to do that first and foremost. So I don't know.
So the thing is, the major stable coins are all on Ethereum. So final
Hmm. Yeah, but you can get
settlement
those
is
without
kind of
getting
on.
ETH.
So as far as when you increase throughput, there is more transactions, there is more economic value. So that is how its value may increase. Anyways,
But
yeah, but
you gotta remember, Ethereum is infrastructure. The value is dependent on how good the infrastructure is. ETH's infrastructure is not that good. That's why we have a new chain, and that's why
um,
you have so many people on BNB.
Yep.
I mean, you
yeah,
gotta look at it as it is, right? Forget what it was. Right now, that's a fact. Unless something
mm,
changed overnight, because gas fees are pretty fucking high as far as I can see.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a bit crazy this
So
week. I think last week
Yeah.
it was what, as low as 10 guan, and today it was like
yeah, people really thought
250 or
that was
something.
gonna be permanent. I don't know where the hell people got that idea from.
Yeah.
Not sure. Because Vitalik is pretty fucking clear on what his mission is. I'm really not sure
yeah,
what's confusing to people. This is not confusing. You got some infrastructure over here that's okay. Yes, it works. But now you're going to have infrastructure that's already as good as Ethereum, but going to be better. What's confusing? This is very straightforward, right?
It's
Like, Pulse is going to
basically
fucking change it. It's going to shake stuff up. It's going to shake stuff up.
Hey,
basically a
Wales,
rug,
I think you have been accused of mining ETH while you're talking.
What? Because of my computer.
computer.
Oh yeah. That's funny.
Oh my god! You know it's funny. I used to
Oh, there you go.
back in the day, but I don't remember anything about that, man. Jeez.
yeah,
I think
but
we could call it Ethereum is basically doing a rug pull by way of high fees. It's a
Yeah,
slow
for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. So
Bleeding people. That's all right. Kidding me?
Vitalik and most of the Ethereum developers, uh, they are pushing for layer 2 solutions. This is the way of forcing people to layer 2
Yeah.
because they don't want data on the main blockchain or
Yeah.
the layer 0,
Yeah.
layer 1.
Actually, just going back to the enriched ETH users, I think what that means is basically that people that are actually using ETH can keep more of it, because right now, obviously, the miners are getting enriched. So, so if we offload a lot of that with Pulse, like
My interpretation was, yeah, ETH users are getting free Pulse tokens, so yeah, they're getting
that too.
enriched anyways. So
Yeah.
should we?
Yeah, good point, Brandon.
So let me ask you guys a question, because I didn't know that about them pushing layer 2. So what do you guys think that's all about? Because to me it's pretty obvious, but I want to get your guys' assessment because it might not be to you guys, but it's pretty obvious as to why they're doing this. Who benefits from having layer 1 and layer 2? What the fuck is the purpose of that? That shit is straight up retarded. Period.
Yeah.
How are you going to pay? Because here's the thing. Unless you can directly transact on layer 2 without having to go through layer 1, who gives a flying, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, let's think about this logically. Why are you going to pay Ethereum fees to then go to layer 2? That's dumb as hell.
Yeah, that's the.
Like, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, I don't have much experience with that outside of I did use Matic and the quick swap thing when some Hexicans were showing that, and yeah, it was kind of it was a mixed experience. Yeah, like
well, it's not so much about the experience; it's just so much about the logic behind it.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna act like you need to swing through monkey bars to do a transaction? That's retarded. That makes zero sense. It makes no sense. Nowhere in legacy markets do you have this kind of infrastructure where you have to jump through hoops to transact.
Yeah.
If you think this is going to bring people on board, you're wrong. It's not.
Yeah.
Period. Discussion. It's not even.
The funny thing,
it makes no sense,
legacy
bro.
markets is even worse. You have to get uh, accredited investor. Yeah, try getting that so easily. And if you
that's
think
different, right? That's depends on your financial status.
that's kind
It's
of the
financial
same.
status.
Yeah.
But
That's financial
forget
status.
that.
I'm talking about
Have
access
you
to the market.
Have you recently tried getting out physical cash out of a bank? I did
It's
it
not
few,
yours.
and it was I had to wait that to on a do it on a payday, and
Wait,
just
they told you you had to do it on a payday?
no, I had to do it on my payday because that is when my account had money, right? So
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Because all of it is going to be in crypto otherwise.
Yeah.
So, of
Yep.
course.
yeah, so,
I never have fiat either, so don't feel bad, bro. Fuck
so
out of here. You should
and
feel bad if you do have fiat, in my opinion.
and I
Hashtag
had to,
cash is trash.
Yeah.
Correct.
and I think I waited about 2 hours in line to get my money
God,
back the bank.
that's terrible.
It's but
Insane.
so yeah.
Can I just ask why not an ATM when you say in line? Like you actually go to a branch, or are you talking about an ATM?
Probably
Debit
the
the
upper
ATM card was not
limit.
working.
Oh,
Oh, okay, got it.
So
God.
yeah, I use an ATM normally, but the smaller restaurants here don't accept debit cards. And other payment options. So to eat, I was out of cash, and it, so these kind of problems come up. Crypto does not solve these, but yeah, we will get there sometime.
Well, let me help you understand something, Daraj. You got to realize that is a function of what society allows. That is not a function of anything else. So if everybody is okay jumping through those hoops, then guess what? All you motherfuckers is going to jump through those hoops. That's what people don't understand. They think they have no power. If you tell a fucking business, yo, we're not taking our money and we're going elsewhere, go fuck yourself. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to bend over with the quickness to fucking submit because they don't want to lose your business. But people don't understand that. They think they have to just let companies and organizations tell them what to do. Nah, that's not how it works. It only works like that if you allow it to. Right? Like, people just like getting fucked collectively. I don't get it. Like, I just don't get it. Shit is crazy. It's so crazy.
That's why we have all these people cheerleading PayPal and MasterCard and Visa.
Oh my
We've
God,
already been,
please.
We've already been sheep to them for, more than 60, 70 years to MasterCard and Visa. And now PayPal and all these other charlatans are jumping into the crypto game. They need to go bye-bye.
Correct. And people are applauding it. Wrong. So wrong, it's not even funny. You're in the wrong game if you think that makes sense. Go buy some stocks or something. Like, go deal with fiat because that's what you're asking for.
Yeah. I remember all the Bitcoiners celebrating PayPal integrating crypto, even though like it's not even your crypto.
It's paper. It's not even crypto.
No, it's so stupid.
It's not. I mean, it's just sad. It's just sad. People just need to educate themselves and stop letting themselves get fucking fucked. It's that simple. Like, everybody does it all over the world. It's so crazy to me. I don't get it. My country is no different. It's just as bad, if not worse than most places, because people like you talk about customer service there. What the fuck is that? Like, nah, that shit doesn't even exist in my country. And guess what? When I go into a fucking place of business and I don't receive the customer service that I expect, I walk right the fuck out. And guess what they're doing as I'm walking out? Chasing me out the door.
Yep.
That's right. That's fucking right. Exactly. It's your money. It's your time. It's you that makes that decision. Nobody else. So if you're letting some entity tell you what time it is, well, then that's what you want. And that's what people don't understand. And the thing about it is we have to let each other understand this because clearly people don't get it. Clearly. And that's just how it works, D. No matter where you are on the planet, that's how shit needs to work. If you're not doing that, then you're gonna get screwed over. My country is no different. It's literally the same thing. I don't get it. It's like people just love to get fucked. It's amazing.
Yeah. Wales, you do. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So how do I pay a hawker who does not even have a cell phone using a debit card or with crypto?
No, obviously you cannot. Cash is king. Cash is king in the fiat world, right? In the fiat world, cash is king. That's a fact. That's why that phrase exists. Because they can't track it, they can't do that. That is the crypto version of fiat. That's cash. That's why they want to get rid of it. Anyways. Right? Like all of these things that they do are to screw the people over. And people just let it happen. And look at how hard it is for you to just get cash now, even though cash is basic. Like that's insane, bro. That's insane. And that's because people want to deal with that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wales, sorry, before I lose my chain of thoughts, I was just about to say you do have to remember, at least in Asia or most of the Asian countries at least, it is ruled by some sort of dictatorship. So people over generations are used to obeying the fucking law. It's the same thing. Like when I have a chat with my parents, they don't understand why I'm doing all this shit. Yeah, and they'll be like, "You get the point." And you know, like, why are you so different? Why are you outside the box?
I forget about that. I really forget about that. I really do forget about that, to be honest with you. Because my mom, you know what's funny? I red pill my mom and my grandma. Like I don't play that shit, bro. Like, yo, you're gonna sit here and tell me I'm your kid and you don't see what I'm seeing? Like it's not fathomable to me. Like open your eyes, ma, and you know it worked, right? Yep. But you gotta come with the facts and figures, bro. Like it's so easy, you know, it's so easy for people to dismiss everything that's not common or parroted by media. It's so easy.
Correct.
It's so easy. And that's why you gotta come correct, because when you come with the proof, nobody can tell you anything. All they gotta do is shut up. That's it. Can't do anything else.
And now we got the young people using this fake trading app called Robin the Hood. It's not Robin Hood.
Oh, hell yeah. It's robbing them like a motherfucker, bro.
Everybody that's like, using that is getting robbed.
Oh, yeah. Look at how easy it is just to do anything on there. All you got to do is download the app, and that's it. You got a fiat on-ramp that's automatic. No gatekeeping there, oddly enough. Right? Like people don't get it, bro. And this is why education is so important. And if we're gonna be on these streams, we need to speak correct, not speak with intimidation. Like if that's a factor, that's not a factor, bro. We're in crypto, right? So everything that we talk about needs to be with respect to that and point out that people need to understand what's happening. I understand Asia is what Asia is. I get it. That doesn't change the reality that they need to get together and get shit popping, because it's not going to happen by somebody saying, okay, I'll get out the way. No problem. It's not how the fucking world works, man. It's just not. And I know it's uncomfortable, but those are the fucking facts. You know, like it's just what it is. You don't got to like it, but I'm sure you like being fucked over on repeat a whole lot less. Like it's crazy.
I won't name the country though. Actually, Uncle's here. Yo.
Finally.
What's
going on? Want to play in the chat? Get to work.
This is your day job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags.
Yeah.
Three bags full, right? Our bags are full. But hey, sorry, while Uncle's here, I'm just going to say, Wales, you do have to know this. In saying that, I won't name the country, but there are people who have actually done like full-on active. I mean, well, I'm not. I mean, being an activist and whatnot, and go like, hey, what are you guys doing? We need to fight this thing. Come together, and then guess what? The guy who shout the loudest goes to jails first.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
They gotta
different
make
world,
an
right?
example of people. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's why you have to be strategic about what you're doing. Right? Like, this is life or death. This is not a joke.
Yeah.
There's a reason your life sucks and crypto is real. It's not a coincidence, guys. Like, it's because shit sucks. And there's only a few ways to fix it. And unfortunately, that the main way, the easiest way, is by keeping your mouth shut and educating people. Not running around shouting at the top of your lungs, hey, this shit is fucked up. Because guess what? I did that for 20 years. It doesn't work.
Yep.
This has been the most effective format for me to get my point across to people. And I know people are seeing what I'm saying because I'm laying it out in such a way that it cannot be refuted. So if you're in some place where you fucking hate it and you know you can't go, you only have one option, because running is never the solution. This is why we have what we have today worldwide. Everybody left their country to come to America. Guess what? Now everybody in America has to buckle the fuck up. Period. Not optional. Because if we do not, guess what? The rest of the world is fucked. No doubt about it, because that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's why Asia is Asia. That's why Europe is Europe. Like, it's not a coincidence. There's a reason America exists. Like, I know I talk a lot, but damn, all this shit matters, man. All of it matters because our livelihood is tied to what these people do, whether we like it or not. Period. So it can be uncomfortable, but too fucking bad. Like, you either want to be a bitch or you want to fucking live. Like, that's where we're at this point. Seriously.
Yeah, so I get the American point of view, and I saw a very good documentary, American Factory. So, and I agree with patting the donkey in the direction of the head. So whatever you say, I agree.
No, I mean, it's definitely not easy.
Let's go to our PulseChain goals back and continue.
Let's do it.
I was about to say, Brandon's spot on. So I think we have to decide at some stage, how do we want our money? Well, which software, I should say, we pledge our, I suppose, our economic value. Well, not even allegiance though. It's like, where do you want to put your economic value? Like in an old centralized database, energy. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Or something that, that's, I suppose it's public until when someone decides to block all the front ends. Hopefully,
right. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, they try to control the on-ramps, right? Like, that's how they try to do it.
Yeah.
Right. So the question is, well, how can we stop them from doing that? And that's by taking our banking services to crypto-friendly institutions. It's very simple. They're out there. Look for them, right? Like, you have to want it. It's not going to just happen. Like, you just got to understand that. That's the biggest thing you really have to understand. In life, nothing will just fucking happen. I'm sorry. It will not. You got to fucking wipe your butt, clean your ass, and put your fucking pants on and get to fucking work. It's not going to happen any other way. I'm sorry. It's just not.
Yep.
Like, this is why the world is where it's at today. Keep waiting. It's not going to change shit. Like, it's just not. It's crazy. But the thing is people really think it will. Like, it'll just happen one day. Nah, it's not gonna.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, let's move on, shall we? I think we've got 9 slides. Instead of watching an empty chain, I suppose, the entire ETH system state and all the ERC20s will pretty much come over. I think it's 99.9, so there is a 0.1% of projects probably won't come over. I don't know what they are, but we all can guess.
Well, we know what 2 of them are.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Or the 3 of them.
Yep.
All 3, yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah. Which shall not be named. Yeah.
No. So this will reward the holders and founders of Ethereum-based projects. So as opposed to people just making copies of who the founders are and just giving it their own branding and whatnot. So hey, this is better. We change the tokenomics. No, it's not fair. I'm not sure about this one. Enriching ERC20 NFT users. I don't know. I think we're all on the same page when it comes to NFTs for now, at least.
So I think the only thing about that is they'll get a copy of their stuff on Pulse, maybe including the NFTs. I don't know.
I don't know if anybody
probably
knows.
the NFTs as well.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, D. Go
Plus,
ahead.
yeah, because minting NFTs in ETH is almost impossible now for regular people. So users can use PulseChain to create new NFTs.
Yeah,
and
a
lot of NFT based games are also there, so which will make it easier, and as there are more transactions, it will help enrich those users as well.
Yeah.
Did he say that he's going to block out Tron chain and BNB or BSC?
I didn't hear him say anything about that, actually. I would think that he wants them to come over so that they can
so they can watch straight on Pulse. No.
Well, yeah, not watch straight, but it would look better for Pulse if that there was a lot of economic activity in general.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think we shouldn't exclude them, but go ahead.
Yeah, there is another point in following slides which we'll touch later. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, he's made it obvious that he
put up in
stuff,
this. Yeah, we will continue.
Yeah, sure. This is the largest airdrop in crypto history, at least. I don't know about the history with the but I think you have to be in the system to benefit from this. So either you're in crypto or you're not. If you're not in crypto, you don't get shit. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it will compare to the BCH and ETC airdrops. Like, should they? Yeah, they call them, but they were also similar to PulseChain. So,
we have 4 cents,
but definitely will be bigger than this.
We're at 3.6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the audience is going mad.
We're getting there slowly.
I think we'll get there slowly. We'll get there.
Maybe by the end of the stream.
All right, so 1,000 Ethereum-based tokens, NFT, will receive their free PulseChain version. So that's what we were talking about before.
That's interesting.
A new gold rush. Depends on what you hold, I suppose. Then it's But anyway, new value discovery of thousands of tokens in NFT on PulseChain. So they will price discover themselves, starting at 0. We all know that. If you always wanted to be a whale in ERC20 or any NFT, well, you can be now on PRC20. That's what it's going to be called, I assume. It just works like with whatever you already have with MetaMask. It's just a question of adding the network. Might even already be added by default in some upcoming update. Whenever it happens, it'll just be a single click, and then you just change the network, and that's it.
So, should we touch upon the value discovery part?
Yeah, what do you want to add? Yeah, you can add something. If you want.
No, just to mention again that it is the blockchain. It is price agnostic. It does not know anything about the real world, and there are no oracles that give the blockchain their feed. So once we copy the state of Ethereum all the liquidity pools and on all the exchanges will be copied as is, but uh, the supply of pulse tokens will be 10,000x of the liquidity pools, right? So you can buy pulse tokens, uh, get pulse tokens elsewhere and use those pulse tokens to change the liquidity pool or buy other ERC20 tokens. So that is how value discovery will kind of work. And
Yeah.
the external mechanism of getting pulse token will be the sacrifice lobby. So
Yeah,
that's what I wanted.
No worries, all good. So ETH holders will get free freemium PLS.
Yep.
So lower PulseChain fees will serve more cut, of course. Yeah, it's lower barrier of entry as you would. Actually, there's a typo here. That's okay. Throughput of 4%, 4x using
4x.
3-second block times.
Yeah.
So this will be very similar to, I think, BSC, or maybe if not the same. Remove pollution by replacing proof of work miners with proof of stake validators. Improve the game theory, of course. 0% inflation, we all know that, and it will include a fee burn. So it will always go down in supply, so which is interesting. PLS can be staked or and delegated to validators that reward the delegators with the largest percentage of fees. Move on really quickly. Let's see what else. PulseChain has its own price. So this is the status on PulseChain. I think this was not even. This is last week, was it? Maybe even last week, maybe even earlier. The private testnet through mining. They're mining at 3-second blocks. And I suppose that's how Richard came up with the tech specs of if you want to run a validator node, you do need really, really good equipment and you always have to be online. The next step is to add Ethereum system state and validate rotation codes. It's interesting. I think PulseChain will be doing interoperability, so bridging between ETH and Pulse, so that the smart chains could kind of cross-chain. So it would be ETH on PulseChain, so you can send ETH to the Pulse Bridge contract on ETH, which locks in the issued, I suppose, Pulse ETH on PulseChain for 1-to-1, or the reverse is also true, so I won't read that one.
So, and just to add here, this is where the BSC chain interoperability comes in. So there are already bridges to Ethereum and BSC. So so either we can use a similar bridge, or once you have a bridge to Ethereum, so they can go from BSC to ETH and ETH to Pulse, but we can have just a copy of the bridge. I don't know of Tron, like I haven't heard of a bridge between, or a decentralized bridge between Tron and Ethereum. So maybe some developer may be working on it, but so far, so there are options. You can use bridges to, so users from those chains, because as activity on those chain is increasing, fees there are also increasing in proportion slowly. Now, because they are still like small increments, they don't appear very significant, but slowly those fees are also rising, making things difficult to transact in. So some of the users will definitely move on to PulseChain. Yeah. And
cool.
I have a doubt regarding this. Like, if there is Ethereum on PulseChain, it will be, I think, like kind of wrapped Ethereum, and how that is going to happen. We'll get details soon. Yeah. Bluegum has said the same thing.
Yep. Short answer is yes. Yep. That's good. All right, let's move on. So PulseChain trading, thousands of ERC20 tokens on PulseChain can be traded on PulseChain's version of Uniswap or whatever it's called. Maybe I think we'll probably just still call it Uniswap, but just on PulseChain, just to so there will be an ePulse ETH pair on Uniswap on the Ethereum network. There will be, yeah, of course, that's the reverse. So Pulse ETH on Pulse pair on Uniswap on PulseChain. There may be Pulse, I suppose, ETH Pulse trading pairs and other smart contract enabled chain.
Yeah.
Exchanges may list Pulse and thousands of other tokens on the Pulse chain network. So freemium coins after 30 days, if you don't move them, or when you create just create as many wallets as you like and just move them.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, they disappear after 30 days.
I wish they were redistributed to people that have Hex t-shirts.
Yeah, that's actually great.
No.
I didn't know that. Is that set in stone?
I don't think anything we talk about set in stone.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing
I wish
set
that
in stone.
was. I wish that was, because that's great, actually.
Yeah, he did highlight this on the last stream he did. I think so. I think he's going to probably stick with that one. The freemium coin removal for dormant addresses. So.
Yeah, because you don't want people who
makes sense.
You don't want another BPD level event where everyone gets dumped.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's right.
Cool. So allocate USD value at 4, and the whales are removed. Well, not you whales. You're obviously included. The coin acceptance list. I don't think this is definitely not it. Don't know. We don't know. But for me, at least personally, I've been trying to convert everything to the usual suspect, like your USDT, USDCs, and hold the ETH, because definitely they will be, or you get 1-to-1, and then plus you get your airdrops, or I suppose there's also coins that we use for sacrifice as well. I mean, why would you not do the basics?
Let's see,
Yeah, that's that.
Abe Maker.
Yeah, don't know. So anyway, so you got 30 days to send your coins to the sacrifice address. Let's have a look. What's next? So I don't know if this is still true. The cost of Pulse will go up 4.2% every single day, and by the end of 30 days, you would have bought 3.3x less of Pulse than you would have during the day one.
I think Richard mentioned that for the first 7 to 14 days, the price would be the same. I'm not sure about that. Yeah.
So it's a stable exchange. So the more money you throw in there, that you just get more coins, and it's just
Yeah.
Cool.
So you don't have to ape in on day one any longer? What is that? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
No.
Wow, this is great.
Yeah,
Oh, man, I'm gonna ape in on multiple days then. Hell yeah.
So if you get paid every fortnight, you can enter on day
exactly.
one. On day 14.
Exactly. I'm going to ape in as long as possible. Shit, you crazy? This is great. I hope he sticks to that one. This is great.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's next? The cost of Pulse. Oh shit! This I don't know. I don't know if this is still true.
Oh, we got an interesting comment from Blue Bum here.
We also ordered the set according to amount sacrificed. There you go. Yep.
Day 31, 32.
Cool. So on day 31, total sacrifices across all chains are measured and credited. So that's the calculation days. And I think on day 33, that's where the launch will happen. Does anyone actually know that if the snapshot happens during this time as well?
We don't know that yet. No.
I think it's supposed to be after the sacrifice phase, like entirely after.
So it will be your day 32.
I don't know.
There might be a little bit of a delay, because the value has to be calculated across all the chains that people sacrifice. Because there's multiple non-ERC20 stuff.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's going to take some time.
It's going to take a while.
Nice. Okay. If anyone can verify the amounts going in through the sacrifice address in real time, of course, it's blockchain. And day 33 will be the. What?
I'm sorry, but that was just funny. I don't know. It was just funny. It's like,
like if you don't know that,
you're in the wrong business.
So that also means that we can verify. Hello.
Oh,
so
really?
That also means that hello.
I hear you, D.
It could be a couple of months.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
So we will be able to verify if there is any recycling of the tokens that are being sent to the sacrifice address. That will verify the amount. And remember, if you are sacrificing ERC20 tokens, you may not receive a copy of it when the PulseChain is launched. So that is also
because the sacrifice is after, or the snapshot is after the sacrifice. But yeah, definitely not.
Okay, cool. It's just quickly, so I'll just look at the chats. Lots of stuff's going on. Brendan saying 4.2% is no longer a thing yet. I think that's what we thought. Well, I've got old news then.
That's great news. It probably is like we said, by your economic mass instead of a rate of change on a daily basis.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So the last bit is addresses sacrificed are now in the address set that is now prepared to receive new coins. Your private keys to your coins you sacrifice can now be used to access your new coins on the supported blockchain. What? What's happened? Wow.
Look at Super Hex. Look at what Super Hex wrote.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
It's just
yeah, as we make new highs. Yep.
All right.
Good for him. I mean, look, at this pace, he might be at 4 cents at the end of the stream. This is crazy. This 3.74 is the high already. So
that's right. That is right.
A question here from Papa B.
What?
Papa B here.
The amount of sacrifice from
man. It's getting coin. It's by each respective coin.
Interesting.
It's not. It's going to be by each respective coin. It can't be by the wallet because each wallet is going to be different because each coin has a different hash, right? And even if it's an ERC20, it's going to be read entirely as an ERC20. Is going to be read as its respective ERC20.
Yeah.
Because it's not like if the freemium doesn't apply to coins outside of Ethereum, right? Ethereum itself isn't an ERC20 token, right? Or is it? I don't know. I don't think it is. But if it is, let's say it is. I don't actually know. Let's say it is. Assuming Ethereum itself is an ERC coin, and it is going to receive freemium Pulse, then and the other ones aren't, then you have to assume that they're looking at each respective coin.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Man, 3.68 cents, guys. Shit is crazy.
That is crazy.
Okay, we'll just under chain. Hang on, what the hell?
We just need to keep talking.
No, wait, hang on. No, I need to refresh my screen. That's last week's, not me. That's like 2.8. Like, get out of town. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's like that's actually
3.7. Okay, 3.7 is good.
That makes sense.
Keep this tab open. We'll keep this
Like,
tab
perfect.
open and
That
we will
makes
keep
sense.
going. What
2.69.
time and volume, the rent percentage? Don't know. Do we reorder the whole set by size? Actually, I think we just talked about this.
Oh, what the hell?
No clue.
So, yeah, it's what is not confirmed yet, right? Right. How to distribute the Pulse tokens? There should be a time ramp that is earlier as people get rewarded more, volume ramp that is more bigger the sacrifice, bigger the Pulse drop. So this is what. But personally speaking, I don't like the volume thing. I would rather have everybody be paid out at a flat rate. One, it makes computation easier, and secondly, yeah, it kind of helps the little guys. But I know Richard's thinking is different. Like he want, and rightly so, whales who buy in hold the price up higher, so they should be rewarded much more. Wholesale versus retail, but yeah,
Cool.
personally, so the whole thing is getting a what you call a fair launch. So we'll know more details soon.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, no silly whale penalty this time.
So if you've got money, just ape in. You get, whatever you're meant to get based on what you sacrificed. So, Wales, you got a shout out from Eltis Welts. Please don't stop your videos. You're a Hex OG legend. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thanks. So let me actually talk about that, because people thought I meant like I wasn't going to stream anymore. I don't mean I'm not going to stream anymore, but like how often can I say like the same thing? Like, all right, like prices, like people are seeing that what I've been talking about is correct. Like, that's it. Like, what else is there for me to say? That's all.
Cool.
Still going to talk shit, That can't stop. I'm always going to talk shit. So. And I'll keep, doing my educational streams, because people need to understand that they're getting gypped, they're getting played more than one way to Sunday, right? And that's what my streams are about. It's about education, so that's not going to stop.
Just
for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. All we gotta do is hold the line, and we will ultimately win this fucking war, and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Will there be a DAO treasury or a Genesis address? What the price feeds will be used? So
don't really
don't think that's no.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
25% fee burn, or burn the DAO tokens. Don't know. Yeah. So all this is still up in there.
Don't know.
Liquidity mining rewards. Now,
No. Don't know yet. You need what?
Yeah, we don't know anything, but it would be nice to hear your inputs. First of all, I don't like those what you call governance tokens. What a sham. Like
Because you
it's
never have
all the
enough to make
founder.
a say.
Yeah, so like the founders have more than 80-90% of the DAO tokens, governance tokens, and then they hold what you call vote, where you are votes according to the tokens you have.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fake democracy.
Yep.
just like voting in the real world. So yeah, you are given the illusion of choice, and the funny part is you don't get to choose what you are voting for. It's the developers. Like for do you guys remember the Uniswap govern
The first
government
governance vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
first government? They voted to change the quorum for voting, and it got denied because they had kept it wrong. Like the base level was, I think, 30 or 40%, and there was no voting happening. They wanted to change that, but nobody could change that. So that is why governance or DAO tokens are not required. And anyways, if you want to get feedback from the community, there are that's what social media is for, and you can have a simple Twitter poll and get your results. Yeah, nobody is going to censor your or even
Yeah.
if it is difficult, you can just have it on your website.
Okay.
Treasury and Genesis address I like because it is a kind of assurance of, again, a false assurance that the coins that are kept in the treasury are not going to move. Again, best example is, so kind of gives a confidence to the users that yeah, people have skin in the game, but again, not really necessary that it's going to be that way. So having a treasury address will be uh, good. Like instead of, and we know what happens when there is a trade. That is what the origin address for hex is, kind of like coins that end in that address reach that address never market again. So that is a kind of cool fundamental.
Cool. That's awesome. That's the last slide, so I think we're done. So that's good. Just give me a moment. I'm just checking the price of Hex. So we're still 3.7. I was just thinking, if for some reason within the next hour, if we get to 4, I'll probably open a champagne. just
That'd be
I'll make a hole in my roof. So yeah, we'll see.
We missed 369.
Oh, did we get 368?
Yeah, we
look,
did.
it's 368. Look at that.
Oh shit!
That was at 9:30. That's the price I got recorded on the charts, by the way.
Nice.
So we did not miss 369.
Oh my god!
Will's got it covered.
Live on stream.
That's right.
Live on stream.
That's right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
10.
No,
Boom.
that's good. Yeah, I was shopping for high-end Baijiu. And this is...
Whoa. 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 50 euro.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know if it's 50 euros.
I like liquid assets. I like to keep my assets liquid.
Good one.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Oh man, that's crazy. Wow.
Do you have anything 15-year? Yeah. I want mine 15 years.
alcohol. Yeah.
Hey, just noticed Bala's just joined the room. Slide 1.
Hey,
No.
Bala, what's up, Bala?
Hey, Bala.
Go rewatch the show. I'm not doing that.
Hey, Bala. Bala
let's
G.
have a look. Hang on. That reminds me. Hang on. Someone just brought this up. Elon even called
Yeah,
Dogecoin a hustle.
that's it.
Yeah.
I think.
Right, he really did
I
that.
don't.
Yep.
Wow.
Part
So-
of the part of SNL. Yeah.
Yeah, look at
Oh
that.
my god, that's hilarious.
So whale collapse. I mean, Doge collapsed 50%. And then buyers are begging Elon to tweet something bullish about that.
Does anyone-
Yeah.
live?
I mean,
Those
that
tweets are so
collapse was
cringe.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked
that is
about
really
it
cool.
on the Clock Gang streams, man. That shit.
That's really cringe. That's really
Look at all
cool.
these
That's how
people
it happened.
begging.
I think the SEC has banned Elon Musk from using the letters DOGE ever again.
Are you serious? Oh,
Really?
man.
Yeah, he can't type those
So-
letters on Twitter.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Just look at that.
Amazing.
So
Like,
those who haven't watched the SNL stream, you may need a VPN for watching it. The
it's
link,
on. I think it's
the
on
link
Twitter.
for a very good VPN is in the Surfshark. You can
Are you-
try it out.
Are you feeling?
1
are you
month free
sure?
trial
Yeah.
period.
Iran?
That's funny. I don't
And-
mind if they sponsored all our VPNs. Won't mind that at all. No, it's a good VPN. They don't keep any records, and that's what
Yeah.
you care about, right?
So I tried it and got my money back after 1 month.
That's
And
awesome.
now the free trial period. Now I'm going to make a new email address
Make
and waiting. So
Oh man.
no, hats off to you. That's the most Asian thing I would have done. Absolutely, as cheapskate as it gets, I would have done that.
Taking over Doge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah,
A coin with no development team, no purpose, just a meme, moved to $90 billion and then crashing because their hero must insure it.
So for
Nice.
Elon was catfished into doing it.
Yeah,
So
that was
yeah. By some Icelandic Instagram influencer or someone. Just see the Kobe. Let's see the tweet by
400
Kobe. Doge.
and I don't know how many people were liquidated on.
Yeah.
Numbers weren't out.
Oh well, it's a sad day. It's a sad day. Hey, I think before Wales comes back for his charts. I think let's just go for a quick break. Just also,
Quick
I think
break.
this is a
Perfect.
this is a good video to watch about influencers and whatnot. Be right back.
All right. Thank you.
I lost another $200 this week. Why do I always pick the wrong trades?
I know why you're always losing money. You are a sheep using the wrong trading strategies.
What are you talking about? You know nothing about trading.
That's totally correct, and still I'm making more crypto money than you.
How?
It's very simple. I use the Journey crypto strategy.
What's the Journey crypto strategy?
It's very simple. You wait until Journey Crypto uploads a video and all you have to do is buy the same coins he's buying. You don't need to do any analysis, just follow the expert.
That sounds very dangerous and irresponsible.
Just give it a try and you'll be rich in a few days.
Okay, why not give it a try?
What's up everyone? This is Tony from Tony Journey Crypto. Today I'm buying SHT coin.
Just follow the expert.
I've done some deep analysis on this coin and the reason why I think this coin has potential is
SHT coin to the moon. Guess who just got rich?
GG Wojak. How much money did you make?
I made $1,000 on SHT coin this morning. Your strategy really worked.
SHT coin? You mean that coin that Journey Crypto just posted a new video about?
Let's see if I made some money. The price went down pretty bad overnight. It is not a dip, it is a sale. It feels good to buy the dip, but let's get back up again now. It's just a bigger sale. I should use this opportunity and buy the dip again. Alright, I bought an even lower. I'm such a lucky guy. I should have waited. Why can't I control myself? Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. This is some great dollar cost averaging. I should stop spending money for now. The price is so low now, a chance like this might not occur again for months. Don't do it, you are already out of money. Bullshit, you still have $2,000 in your life savings account which you can use. That money is for emergency situations, you can't just use that for crypto. You will turn that 2,000 into 5,000 easily with the current dip. It's way too dangerous and you might risk becoming broke. Don't be a baby and give it a try, you'll be rich as soon as the price goes up. I'm not a baby, I'm gonna do it.
Did he buy the dip?
Yes, he bought it.
Finish him.
ป้าซื้อลูกชิ้นลูกหนึ่งได้ไหมครับอ๋อไม่ได้
ค่าเงินลดลงทุกวันเก็บอย่างเดียวไม่พอ
We're back.
Poor kid.
Inflation's real.
That was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I was about to also say, just to credit the other two meme videos, they're low budget. I think it's low budget crypto or something like that on YouTube. Just give them a follow. Pretty funny shit.
Yeah, that was freaking funny.
Yeah, but watching that video reminded me of my early crypto trading days, which didn't last. And I won't name the influencer, but you could really see like the moment he shilled a coin, if you shorted that coin, you made a lot of money. And there was another influencer with Bitcoin in his thumbnail every time, and if the arrow was red, you were supposed to long it, and if the arrow was green, you were supposed to short it, and it was working like clockwork.
Incredible.
We had a launch of Hex, and after that I stopped trading because I was just making it interest. Yeah,
We have a party pooper.
What? Who?
We've got a dumper.
Somebody that's old.
Yep. Another moron. I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, share your screen. Yeah.
Yep.
Hang on.
There you go.
Who is that?
So, apparently he just sold 2.85 million, and he or she or it has been dumping quite a bit. 39 million like 6 days ago. So anyway, this guy is like
he got?
almost out, 6.7 million out.
Nice.
Well,
good luck to him.
Dollars or
good luck to him.
Is that $2 million or 2 million hex?
No.
Hex.
The 2 million guy is out. Is already out. This is another one. So he had, he dumped quite a bit recently as well. Yeah, 6, 24, 21. It's quite a bit. This is quite a bit.
He dumped a lot in the early
Yep.
days. He would have regretted if he just held.
Yeah. He started dumping like 73 days ago. Wow. Wow, he dumped a lot. 56 days. My God. 56, 44 days. So he started dumping since March. Wow. That is. Wow, that's a lot.
But I think he's also buying in, I think.
No, he's not buying anything. No,
but
he's.
Where is he getting those? Oh, minting.
Yeah, I think he's from. He got it from the AA. Yeah, he got it from the AA.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, so he's. Yeah, he got quite a lot from the AA. So
sweet.
Yeah, this one's quite a big account. So
70
he's almost out. Anyway, I could post this on the chat if anyone's interested. So
cool.
Anyway, this guy's out.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Yes. Well, you want cheaper hex? Here's a sale.
Yeah, Ties. Yeah, Ties had the best commercials around. Yeah.
I was about to say, thanks, Diraj. That was a good find because you found it. I couldn't find it, so you did.
I was going to say something.
It's all right. Whenever you do. Wales, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
If you want to bring up your updated charts, you can do that.
Oh, snap. I'm sorry. I forgot
Yours.
to share my screen. Sorry.
That's okay. If you don't want to do it today, you can do it tomorrow. Because
No. I've been ready.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
Cool. We're good.
All right.
Alrighty. So let's get to it. Disclaimer, as always, the information displayed in this broadcast is increasing my cost of FOMO, and I think the market is catching on. HexAsians and their guests are for any losses you may accrue for having, I don't even know, at this point, it's just ridiculous. I don't understand. Just, tuck those paper hands in. Stop trying to use them. They're bad for your health. All right. So we're 511 days in on exchanges that went live after that first initial exchange that lost the first 15 days of Hex data or so. I think it was the first 15 days. We are at an all-time high in everything. T-shares, Hex. This chart is comparing the first 511 days of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Hex, and T-shares. This trend line is detailing the nature of the return streams for Hex and T-shares, and this trend line is displaying the graphical nature of the return streams for Ethereum. Bitcoin still has not printed anything on its live network yet. It took about 562 days before it did. We have about 51 days ago before we hit that number. Or start to see a number here. But as we can see, Ethereum is at 685 rounding up. Our Hex is at 16,973 rounding up on the index. I mean, this is crazy. So the index starts at 100, right? So if you want to get an actual number, you would subtract 100 from this number, and that would be the actual return. But this is just an index number. I'm not subtracting the initial, just literally taking that initial value, which is the base number for 100, and dividing or accounting for each price change over time and calculating that return as an index, starting with 100 as base. So that's how we can say Hex has gone up What is this? 169 times. Is that right? I forget how to read these things sometimes. But yeah, I guess that's right. 169 times. You take off 2 numbers. But again, this is not from the all-time low. And this is just crazy. This is just 1,697 times. Sorry. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. T-shares index 29,654. You know, wow, ridiculous. And I mean, from the all-time low, it's even higher, right? Like, I'm not even tracking it like Richard does. Richard does it from the all-time low because it's just, I mean, the numbers are ridiculous no matter how you track them, right? Like, I think it's important to understand that. No matter how you track them, it's maximum impact because this is doing nothing but just regular stuff, right? This is like Bitcoin, but you're getting paid to hold it. Like, literally, only better. So, you know, this is very simple stuff, very straightforward. It has a mechanism that determines the value. Man, it works as designed. Now, the question is, do we keep going from here? Shit, I don't know, man. I like to think yes, but every time I think yes, it always comes back. But this is looking very, very strong, very, very strong. Have some nice activity in the market right now. People are just not playing; they're buying, no holds bar. You know, it's crazy. So we're 173 days post payday, and we're closing in, guys. Closing in for the kill, as I like to say. 26% behind the first Bitcoin halving. It will be. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna pull it off, but I'm gonna have to stream at that point in time or jump on somebody's stream or something because everybody's got to know when that's happened. That's gonna be amazing. And we are 400% above the second and 353% above the third. I mean, I'm not even going to go into details, right? I mean, I've talked about this chart so many times. It's just, you know, it like right now. Okay, so look, we have this fractal here, right, where we had this move, right? We have a W here, right? Then we have a nice little consolidation before the up move, right? Straightforward. Check it. We got another W here, right? Nice little consolidation. Only bigger. Guess what? That move is going to be bigger. Enjoy the ride, guys. It's going to be because the all-time highs will continue until morale improves.
I saw that tweet. I loved it.
Yeah, it's so funny, man, because people don't get it. T-shares versus Bitcoin about to eclipse the all-time high. About to, if we haven't already, and I just missed it, right? Like, because this, when I tracked this, the price of Hex was 3.6987 cents or something, and I think we went all the way up to like 374. Some crazy number like that. Yep, 7418. So 3742 if you like. So we probably touched it. So we're probably gonna pull back a little bit from now. I mean, I don't know, man. This has been going crazy. Ethereum has been shooting up too, right? So for us to even be gaining ground on Ethereum during this time is phenomenal. Because I mean, if you look at the tops here, right? Do a little technical analysis on this, even though I can't technically draw on it. You can see we have basically a descending wedge. Right, and we've broken out of that wedge or triangle or a wedge, whatever you want to call it. But anytime you break out of one of these patterns, you get a huge move. So it'll be interesting to see T-shares continue their trajectory versus Bitcoin and Ethereum, because I'll show you guys after we're done with the charts. But we're moving versus both of them in price terms as well. I mean, clearly T-shares lead the show, but they're moving on the nominal dollar denominated charts for both Ethereum and Bitcoin versus Hex. But I'll show you guys that in a little bit. So this was the price when I recorded all of the final data points that I recorded earlier this morning. It was 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. T-shares were at $645.25. 10,000 Hex cost $368.99 at the time, hence 0.369 cents or 3.69. T-share rate that yielded was 17,487 hex per T-share, with a APY of 37.85% as of 000 UTC, crossing from 5.8 to 5.9, May 8th to May 9th, 2021. And yeah, here we go. Payout per T-share sum line is at 1,958.58 hex per T-share if you've been staked since inception. So that's the ticker here. That's the key for this line. This is just the index, as we all know and love, and it's just up there mooning. I mean, this is so high, man. You gotta expect a down move at this point, right? I mean, I don't know. Even though I feel broken out, this is just vertical. Nothing should move like that. So it's a little crazy. So here we pay out per T-share sum index. And again, I already explained what the index is. If you want the return, you would just remove 100. So that would be 177,468%. Yeah. That's what's happened to your payout per T-share in percentage terms if you've been staked since day one. So yeah, congratulations to you if you were so fortunate enough to do so. That's great. That's really, really great. Point of being an early adopter, taking risk, thinking you understand something whether you do or not, and just taking a leap, right? Because at the time, apparently nobody really understood entirely what was going on. But imagine, this is just for one T-share. This is not impacted by any bonus features that the system allows. Right, so if this one T-share is actually staked 5555, this chart is wrong. So as always, no matter what data point you're looking for hex, it's being understated. This is why all of it is really kind of it's really just fluff. You have to just understand what the system does and respect time, because it's going to do what it's supposed to do, because time helps it do that. That's the whole point of it. Payout per T-share index, again, 5-fold since inception. Started out at 1. Daily payout index, again, 17,377. Now, this is just crazy. Let me know a system that's paid out 170% fold, 170x fold since inception. I'll wait, because there isn't one. Daily payout as of last night. All of these metrics are as of last night's rollover at 00 DC from May 8th, 2021 to May 9th, 2021. So what we're seeing here now is daily payout is 64.4 million for yesterday, and payout per T-share at 5.08 or 5.809, with the total T-shares at 11.086 million trillion, and we're hovering right at that 11.1 million number, which was kind of, I think, which was an all-time high. It's the trend, and then I shortened this actually because I kept talking about the slope changing and the value accruing over time, and us getting an explosion in price and this changing and all of that, and here we are, right? And it's just, again, understanding how value accrues over time and how the market receives that value. It's important. This is why I go over all of these technical explanations, because no matter what level you're at in terms of understanding hex or crypto, understanding these basic concepts are the key to hex. You really don't need to understand much. It's just understanding that this is the size of the share pool. This is the size of the daily payout that the share pool created with respect to the number of users in the system, which is what generates the payout per T-share, right? Because the T-shares are going to be a function of time and size, and that's going to be unique to each respective stake, right? So this is why this number varies so much over time, but the trend of it is important, and this is why I like to show it and also explain it. So if we have a massive increase in the total value, in the total count of T-shares, that is going to ultimately return itself into an increase in value, because time is already on our side with respect to that. So even if people don't buy, it's really not relevant, because the system is going to ratchet up nonetheless, and value is going to drag price along by default. So everything else is literally network effect doing what it does. And that's what's going on there. All right, now we have the expiring shares chart. And we're going to go through 4 dates: 4/29, 5/4, 5/6, and 5/9. Today is the day that this bad boy ends. So come tomorrow on the next stream, this chart will be different. And we'll see a ratchet up in the, what's it called? The Hex T share rate. Right now, I think it's at 17,000. Let me see. I have it open. 17,636, I think it is. Let me confirm. Let's see. You think I would have this open? I always talk about it. Yep, 17,645, not 36. So there you go. This thing just keeps, I mean, for all I know, that's the number I saw last night, and this is the number we're getting this morning. Who knows? This is crazy. I'm in the East Coast, so for me, it's 10:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So okay, let's just backtrack a little bit here. 5/9. I don't think there's much of a change between 5/9 and 5/6. Doesn't really seem to me. No, it looks the same. Yep. I just downloaded this data too, so this is like brand new data for that point in time. So interesting to see that it's damn near the same. This is the change from then to now, and you know we've had these stakes exit because this was already January, February, March. Right now we're in April, right? So all of these stakes are gone, right? So we're basically here, and whatever's there. Oops, sorry guys. Let me see here. There's graphics in the way. Yeah, we're like right here. Because since we have no stakes now really being represented on this chart, it's going to look a little funkier, right? They're going to compress a little bit. Not really anything there to account for anymore. Because I downloaded this data today, this morning, so it's going to look weird there. So basically, this chart starts here, because the day is May 9th, and everything before that point is not May. So whatever change we're going to see from today to tomorrow is going to drastically impact the T-share rate, because the quantity of shares for this respective point in time is almost 50% of the existing pool, right? So the pool is going to always be the pool. This is why this number is 100, always, no matter what date, right? That should always be 100. But what's going to change is the quantity of the value over time, right? Because people are going to come, they're going to stake long. People are going to come, they're going to stake at the max of the benefits that the system relays to stakers at 3, 6, 4, 1 days, right? And then you're going to have everything in between, right? And this is what we're seeing here. So these values will change over time, right? Like here's 5/6, even though they didn't do in the last week, they changed in the last 5 days, right? Because if you look at this point in time, now this chart is a little shorter, but the metrics, right, they're pretty much the same, right? But there is a slight change. It's just a little hard to see, right? But there's always going to be people coming in and people coming out, and that's the important thing to understand. And this also helps you see where you want to stake at if you don't want to be in the masses, right? Because you remember how I used to show that chart before where the bars were horizontal and how big this was here, right? Well, look at how small it is on this chart. That's how much of an impact it has right now relative to what is actually going on. So this is why understanding time is on your side with respect to staking long, right? Because on the chart, these stakes, these points in time had like walls on them, right? But the thing about it is like, while that wall might be right, what you have to realize is that it's all really relative, right? All of it is relative. Why? Because the majority of the stakes are sitting right here in hex terms, not out here. So that chart was really showing you the amplification of what's going to be, because it was a function. That chart was showing you a function, but it was hard to explain that. But now it's easier to relate to it because you guys have already seen it for so long. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you don't, go back to previous HexAsian streams. You will definitely see them there. But you'll notice that when you come back here, this is barely touching 20% as 100%, right? Because this is tracking the cumulative shares over time. So this share count is increasing over time, right? It has to, because you're receiving more shares the longer you stake. So by default, it has to, see? But that also increases that value over time. Not fun in your bags, bro. I just saw your message, bro. It's super funny. But yeah, so you know, this is cool, man. This is really cool. It's gonna be interesting what happens over the next couple of days. So this is the correlation between Ethereum and Hex for today's prices at 9:30 a.m. And the correlation is, as always, 0 for both. Here we have Hex versus Bitcoin as of the same point in time, 9:30 a.m. And the correlation is 0 for both. You know, and the grouping, right? I always talk about the grouping. The grouping is important for a reason, because that shows you where the return streams are relative to the other asset, right? And same thing for Ethereum. And just like I was talking about earlier, and I'm going to show you guys in a little bit, Hex outperforms on both versus both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that's just what it is. It's not debatable. So at the time of the recording of this price, it was 3.6889, as you guys saw, 3.6899, you guys saw, which rounded up to 3.69 cents with 5 numbers after the decimal, giving us a payout per T-share of 21.43 cents. Congratulations, Hexicans. 2 dimes when you were worried about 1. How about that? And giving us an adjusted Hex price of 25.1 cents. Boom. There we go. Hex P. I'm rich, bitch! Perfect. I mean, hey, this is a quarter of a way to $1, right? Guess what's going right behind it? So, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. No, I didn't explain that, Bala. I did not explain the T-shares. The T-share value ratchets up. Okay, so how does the T-share rate change? So it changes in a few ways. Every day, the rate changes based on A, inflation in the system, which is natural, and B, the people's expiring shares out of the system, right? So you have time working, and then you have people acting with the actual contract, right? So when people act with the actual contract, how they stake determines how quickly that T-share rate is reduced for them. Because if, say, for example, you had a stake from day 1 and you sit out on day 450, well, that stake is now not going to be as cheap as it was on day 1 because 450 days have passed. And the T-share rate was no longer 10,000 hex at that point. It was whatever it was. It might have been 16,000 something then. Who knows? I think that's about right. 16,000 mid-range maybe, right? So not only did the cost to acquire income or interest from Hex from a T-share go up 60+% during those 450 days, but your price appreciation was pretty significant. And then on top of that, your ROI, oops, sorry guys, that went out of control really quickly. Then on top of that, your ROI is going to be that as well, right? Like imagine being here and now you're all the way up here plus all of that, right? Which is going to be multiplied by the number of hex that you have. Like that's a sizable sum, right? So with that, the T shares are going to be a factor of that, but only not in multiplicative terms, in divisive terms. So it's going to be normalized instead of factored, which is what we usually think of. So what do I mean? So if you have 20 T-shares and your ROI was pretty sizable, say it was in line with the T-share rate, odds are that your stake was short, right? And this is assuming it's like a 1-year stake. And if it's like a 1-year stake, it's going to scale your T-share rate back probably instead of like 1, it'll probably scale it back to like 1.1, assuming how many hex you actually staked. Because if you, again, staking is a function of not only size, but also time, right? So if you stake the big amount, and this is what the whales are doing, if you stake the big amount, right, what you're doing over time is you're making it more expensive for others to engage in that value extraction, right? Because this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to extract more value from this contract because that's what it's designed to do, right? And that's very simple. That's what it's designed to do. So let's not get that confused, because it's critical that we understand that, because that's the whole value proposition, right? This is why I have this chart in the first place. Like this chart right now, like when it started, it was like here, like it was okay, right? Steadily bumping along. Then you kind of had a lag, right? Because the way I look at the chart, the way I look at this chart is I don't look at the actual line itself. I actually look at how the contour of the movement of the line happened, because that kind of gives me an understanding of how the system was being viewed kind of in a collective fashion over time, right? And during this time, it was so cheap, right, that it made no sense for you not to engage. And right now, what's been happening is you're actually getting an upward slope, right? But most recently, we've been getting a lot of emergency and stakes. I don't know what's going on, but it's affecting that PE view. But at the end of it all, the value is still being accrued, right? Because we're seeing it. And we see it every day right here. Remember how I talked about the value accretion during the dips? Every time you're buying the dip, it happens every day. And now interest looks freaking crazy just because of that. Like my interest is crazy. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, it wasn't like this yesterday morning. It's like almost gone up 50% overnight. Like, it's crazy, right? And this is all a function of buying that dip, having that ability to add that convexity to your portfolio without having to actually do anything. I mean, it's such a no-brainer. Oh my God, like what? And now we might be actually breaking out. Imagine if this just doesn't stop, because people are actually listening and they're ignoring the retarded coin market crap sites. Because guess what? They don't really add value. What are they just listing coins. That doesn't mean anything. It's like going to a phone book. Who cares? It doesn't really define anything. This is why I don't understand people's what's the word, like fetish with them. Like, who cares? Who cares whether they list X or not? It literally is irrelevant. Because guess what? The price is going up regardless. And I told you guys that from day one. And here you are. It's happening. Like, leave them the fuck alone. Stop wasting your time. Think about your future. That's way more important than think about what fucking Coinbase and all these other factors are doing. Who cares? Irrelevant. Entirely irrelevant. Because guess what? The contract works. Whatever they do is not going to change that. It's not. In fact, take advantage of the fact you're dumb. That's an advantage to you for doing your own research, for being an astute investor. Hats off. Salute yourself and take advantage, because this opportunity is not going to be here forever. That's a fact. And as you can see, it's quickly escaping. I mean, we were complaining about 1.5 cents a week ago. Right? Like, people were complaining about 1.5 cents last week. I mean, look. This is where line goes.
Look where we are. Yeah, look where we are.
And look at
now.
where we are. 3 times in your face in 1 week. Like, come on. Like, understand what's actually happening here. right? Like no matter what the other coins do, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Trust me. All the people that are emergency unstaking for I don't know what, I really don't know what. Just getting their bags, man. Thanks. Appreciate you. Come again or don't. I'm like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Yeah, like, it's crazy.
Oh my God.
I mean, damn, yo. Like, let me show you these. Let me show you guys this, the spread charts. Oh, they're just amazing. Like, these spread charts are so amazing right now. Where is this thing? Can't find it. Where's my browser at? I just had it. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Sorry. Too many. All right. So this is, I just want to show it looking all crazy just because it just, I wanted to make the proper impact, right? Like, look at how long it's been basing, right? And just to give us a view, it's just been consolidating in this pretty wide range this whole time. Now, I've done plenty of talking about what happens when streams consolidate. So, if you haven't caught them, please go back and watch. Because everything is lining up for a big move. And I'm going to talk about it right now. Because I don't even use this one. This is Kareem's preferred indicator. I like my stacked indicators. But this is the same thing, really. Just in one. It just helps me look at things clearly one of them. That's all. So if you look at the DMI, now that I have a good idea of how to read it thanks to him, the red line is showing us that we're about to break out. Now, how's that? Every time the red line breaks above the blue, price shoots higher. Like, that's just it. So what we've been seeing during this time, price has been consolidating. And with that, these metrics have been resetting. So these values have been recoiling and resetting themselves for a propulsion upward again. Because that's just how the system works, right? Like, we can see this throughout time. Red line up, blue line down, orange line up, and then reverse. Consolidation, and again, repeat. Reverse. Or again, repeat. Reverse, consolidation, right? Like, this whole time, look, you see, it's all consolidation. I don't even have to look at the chart. It's right there. You see what I mean? So if you just understand what you're looking at, and I could do the same thing here with the MACD, because it's all the same. It really is. And it's just about understanding what the MACD is saying, right? It's about understanding what the RSI is saying, right? Because when you're down here, you know you got to buy, right? Like, same thing with the MACD. You know you got to buy. And if you're the kind of person that, like, I personally don't wait for the crossover. When I see that this is happening, that's enough for me. I'm impatient. So it's fine. I pay the price if need be, right? Because sometimes before the crossover happens, it's not the actual final dip, you see? Like, the slope is crazy upward here, and you still had a nice dip to buy. You just never know with the market. So that's the whole thing. It could have just been this, right, from the jump, but you just never really know. And this is Hex versus Bitcoin, by the way. And when I tweeted about it, it was at 5.5. I don't know, Satoshis. I don't know how to read this shit. 5,000 Satoshis. One Hex was 55,000 Satoshis. There you go. That's probably right. Now it's 62,964 Satoshis. So there you go. A great trade, and you even had the opportunity, assuming that this chart is correct, because it's on HitBit BTC. I don't know how good their data is. Let me see, maybe XBTC. Maybe there's somewhere else where I can get that. Nope, that's it. So let's assume you had the opportunity to buy it at sub 5, right? Like, that's great. You just made more Hex or more Bitcoin with your Hex. Congrats, right? Like, if you care about that. Point is, you're seeing that value creation just happen in real time, and that's what it's about, right? Same thing versus Ethereum. It's just making a move, right? And again, we're just at that point in time. And just let me highlight something. Look at how low this dip went, 17.63. Just please look at the upper left where it says RSI. And it says, can you see? Let me just type in. Huh.
All good.
But yeah, so just I want to highlight, just please look at where the value is for the RSI, 17.63 for April 27th, 2021. The all-time low here seems to be 14th, 2020, last summer, 14.23. Okay, let's go there. August 21st, 20th. No, 14th. Yep. August 14th. Had a low of 5.7303. We already know that wasn't the last low, right? That was the actual last low. So you got to understand the market does what it wants, right? And this is why sometimes you just have to you have to really understand what your game plan is, right? Because what if you were the type of person that was like, oh my God, I'm back negative in Bitcoin terms, like, and cash out. Like, why would you do that? Right? Like, there's a whole bunch of reasons I can go through as to why you wouldn't do that, but you know, it makes no sense to do that or whatever. But it's just you got to understand the game plan. You really got to have a plan because it looks like this thing is finally going to take off. Because again, year one was the year where the inflation was coming out of the system, and now, as you guys can tell, like I've been tweeting about for the past 2 days, every time $1 million sale happens, it has no effect. And I said $1 million, not million hex. $1 million, as in fiat, as in what liquidity, as people like to always say. Fucking morons. So yeah, clearly there's plenty of liquidity in hex, clearly, because the price doesn't care. Clearly, 93,000 Gwei versus Ethereum, right? It was just at 8,000, 7,000, 5,000 last week. So, we've been talking about like HexAsians everywhere. I've been talking about this everywhere. Like, the market does what it does. Respect it. Doesn't care about your opinions and none of that. Like, respect the math, man. Let's see. Anything else that's interesting to talk about? Yes, there is. So before the stream went live, we were talking about market cap and how it doesn't look so hot for Bitcoin. Now, look at this. This is what I call the danger zone. Now let me show you guys something else, because you guys gotta understand the big picture. So here I have the total market cap, which is Bitcoin plus altcoins, because you guys know Total 2 excludes Bitcoin. So what I did was I created this, and this is just basically Bitcoin, because I subtracted both of these. Right? Straightforward, same thing. But I was just looking at this yesterday, and I realized that there's something about looking at just the market cap alone. I don't know if I'm going crazy or whatever, but it just looks so much more bearish when I looked at it. Anyways, probably because there's less data points. But yeah, it's not looking too hot. Not looking too hot. If this thing does not close higher, it's not looking too good. I know everybody's expecting that stock to flow model to pan out, and I am too, but man, chart is not really agreeing. We really have to be wary of this 50,000 level, 49,000 level. Let's see what Ethereum is doing. Looks like it's still just marching on higher, actually. Yep. Ethereum still looks solid. It should just consolidate over here because you've had some pretty sizable expansion. Let me see. Whoa, wait a second. Hold on, guys. I think I am seeing something of value here to share. So please let me wrap my head around this. So it looks like this is not done at all. If you look at this expansion here, let me just open this up. You had the blue line go significantly above the red, right? Then it came back in. Same thing is kind of happening here. And they kind of consolidated for the rest of the time till the orange took over. Now let's see what happens here. Just keeps trending higher till the orange took over, which concluded with a sell-off, right? So it could easily just keep marching higher is basically what I'm saying. Because it's had that explosion, which seems to just carry it off. And if you look at this, right, it seems like, yeah, it just causes that impulse move higher each time, which is just crazy, right? Because to short this stuff and you can't. You really got to be careful what you're doing in these markets and understand that if you're shorting anything, it's temporary. It's not permanent. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You can go back to it. Talk about this dollar too. Damn. Because this is the key, right? This is what determines the valuation of everything. Let me get these labels right. Oh no, get out of here with this. All right. What's it? Overlapping, no scales. Well, I can't find this shit though. There we go. U.S. scale. Boom. There we go. All right. So, if the dollar does move lower, like this is showing, right, like a bear flag, you can expect Bitcoin to move up, but it's interesting that it doesn't look like that's the case. It really doesn't look like that's the case. I know I got a lot of lines on here, but I don't want to give them. I hope this isn't too much crap in the way, but it's not a bullish looking chart at all. So if it breaks on that downside, I don't know. But it's hard to not be bullish Bitcoin. We already know what the stock to flow chart is saying. So watch that dollar. Understand what the market is trying to tell you. Because it's pretty transparent, right? If the dollar's going down, asset values are going to go up by default. Has to. That's why, geopolitically, the dollar is always pushed down. It's how we, America, stay rich at the expense of everybody else, obviously. So, yeah. Any questions? Did I miss anything in the chat? Because I was just rambling.
No, you're good. I don't think we had any questions from...
there is, like, if there are no questions, there is two possibilities. Either the people understood everything, or they so we will assume the former, because it's straight in your face. Number go up.
Yeah, that's all you gotta know, really. That's the most important part.
Yeah, and these are some of the confessions of Hex.
Remember to buy more Hex.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Any sign X being a scam, massive rug pull?
Good old Helgorian.
Good old Helgorian. I don't want to fork the chain.
What the hell?
What the
Incredible.
hell? We just made the 3 cents. Now we're gonna start all over.
Somebody give that guy a computer.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How do these
Somebody
people
give
get
that
into crypto?
I don't know. It's amazing.
Oh,
How
you
they get into
gotta
X? FOMO
Gotta give
diapers.
them some dignity, man. Some dignity. Yeah.
FOMO diapers at the ready.
Yep. Don't shit yourself when we moon. We are bad.
Actually, Wales, I do have one more thing for you. Just give me a moment.
Sure. No problem, baby.
So,
Here all day. X is my actual job. I just work to pay the bills.
Good call there. Yeah.
Word up.
That's all right. Juicy Smoothie is just saying he likes it every time when you say danger zone. So, that danger. Yeah.
Oh god. Classic.
What happened to Top Gun 2021? I thought
yeah.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that shit. Didn't come up.
Yeah. I thought it's coming out this year. But I have no idea when. You know.
July. Probably around the 4th of July.
4th of July?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, that would make
July
sense.
around that weekend.
Yeah. Sounds right. Gonna see old Maverick.
Yeah.
And the wingman. Okay.
I was about to say, until today, I still take my hats off to, just because the stunts are real. That they actually hide a bloody jet and actually take off. It's not CGI or anything. It's real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Cruise is nuts.
Yeah,
he's just
he
mad.
actually
He's
flew.
doing them crazy. Yeah.
He actually did the stuff.
Oh, he flew one. Yeah, he did the stunts himself.
He actually piloted the planes. Yeah, it's nuts.
He did his own stunts. I forgot for which movie. I think Mission Impossible. Or what he jumped off a building to the other side, and he like cracked his foot on the wall. Yeah.
Gangsta. All right. I didn't know he got down like that. I thought he was a punk. Okay. Guess not.
He's crazy.
Actually, speaking of Top Gun, the new Top Gun, there's a bit of subtle Asian drama when it comes to the promotion of the sequel, because there's Maverick wears like a jacket. He has some patches on the jacket that he wears. That includes the Taiwanese flag and the Japanese flag. But it got censored. It got like slightly altered because one of the production companies that made that's promoting the film is mainland Chinese.
So
I guess the CCP wasn't too happy about that. Yeah. So I just thought that was really hilarious.
Yeah, that was fun.
Baby.
Yeah.
But Nick, a lot of the new Hollywood films are actually funded by financed by Chinese firms.
Yeah.
Of course. Who got the money?
Yeah, it's a fact, man. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Didn't was it Wenda? Wenda owns like all of the movie theater outlets, at least in the US, all of it.
Oh,
Wenda Pictures. They own everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have it. I can't remember. Someone knows. I think they have a controlling stake in Disney, Lucas, and all the other shit.
No,
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyway,
ladies and gentlemen, we are just
What's
under Chainlink On nomics, we will pass Chainlink very soon.
I thought we already passed Chainlink.
No, not yet.
We did briefly before
I thought
that.
we did.
Dumper.
Yeah. Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah, before that dumper.
Now we're back down.
Pushed an hour ago. Okay.
Yeah.
We got
that has been dumper. So
yeah, because we reached number 4 at one time.
Oh, that was quite some time back.
Early this year.
A couple of months back. Yeah, number 4.
We're only 1.3 billion behind Chainlink. So
yeah,
we should overtake them shortly.
Yeah.
Incredible. Good for them.
Incredible. Oh, Doge has lost one place. Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
poor meme coin.
Oh, it's gone under XRP. It's number 5 now. Poor doggy.
That shows which is a bigger meme.
Poor doggy.
Actually, I'm gonna find some shit if I get a chance. Someone's gonna meme this shit.
Man, I can't believe BNB is number 3. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
fucking so sad. Hurry up, Richard.
It's like pick your poison, right? Like it's either
man?
Easy Coin or like Ripple or It's like
what the fuck?
This bull run is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is worse than 2017 in my opinion.
That's all that matters. The rest doesn't matter.
No.
That's all that matters. Oh god. Hey, sorry, I just remembered Wales. I think you mentioned in the chats something about you saying that 48 hours ago you're off the opinion. I suppose when Janet Yellen said what she said. What was that about?
So that was about.
Raising rates.
It wasn't even about. Yeah, it wasn't even about Janet Yellen. Actually, something that happened in Canada. This pastor was holding service, Christian pastor, whatever. I mean, the religion doesn't matter, in my opinion, but it just happened to be a Christian pastor. He got pulled over, and this is guy. I'm pretty sure some people have seen him before. He kicked the cops had come over to stop his service before, and he kicked them the hell out. Told him to get the hell out, and apparently, I guess government trumped up some charges, and they yanked him over on the side of the road and just locked him up. Him and his brother, they just yanked him away. And people just drove by. I don't know exactly how it happened, but people gotta realize what time it is, man. It's time. Yep. Like people need to wake up. It's like they are not fucking around.
Yeah.
They are not fucking around, and I highly suggest that people realize that it's time to not fuck around. Because they don't give a fuck. They will fuck your life. Well, they're going to fuck your life up. If you hold anything in stocks, good luck to you. Because they're going to fuck your life up. Straight up. They already called it. They already told you. Janet Yellen already let you know. And she backtracked. She backwalked it. Backtalked it day after. But they're going to do it. Don't get it twisted. That's their whole goal, is to make your ass broke, take your money. And they're already invoking SDRs on countries, on nation states. They're already doing it. The IMF is already doing it. They're already talking about global taxes. Understand what's happening. This is not a joke. This is real. So if we keep acting like things are all right, they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep fucking you. They're going to keep taking your money. They're going to keep finding ways to screw you over. And you're going to sit here and tell me inflation isn't real? I mean, I've already showed you guys inflation is real. So I wish a Hexican would. I wish a Hexican, because I've showed everybody inflation is deadly real. And next year, it's going to be worse than this year. I don't even know how that's going to be possible, but it's going to be there. So everybody prepare themselves, because it's not going to get any easier no matter where you live. It's only going to get worse. Look at what they're doing in India. It's despicable. Straight fucking lying. Like, if people are retarded, look at what's happened here. The administration here has closed travel between the U.S. and India. Why? Just because they feel like it. But when Trump did it between China and the U.S., oh, he was the end of the world. He was a heathen. He was a draconian and all this bullshit. But they don't say nothing when this means the U.S. and India. What's up with that? A little funky, no? Very funky. So, you know, it's time for people to get their head straight, understand what's happening, because they're going to come and take everything you got. They don't give a fuck. If they're out here locking up pastors, who the fuck are you? You don't have a leg to stand on. Understand? This shit is real. It's not a joke. Not a joke at all. So people better start understanding where they live, understanding the laws, what the rights are, because I don't think that people do. Because they're just letting these clowns, because that's what they are. They're morons that are random. They're not important. They're nobody. You give them importance. That's where you think them people matter. They do not. They're no different than you. They're no different than that schmuck that lives next to you. Literally. Except that you let them tell you what to do. So if you collectively want to be okay with that, which I know that's not the case. It's not the case. No matter where you live, people are unhappy. Suicides worldwide are at an all-time high. How does that happen? It's not by mistake. Wake up. Everybody got to. Like, I know it sucks, man, but that's been dope. But you're going to just sit there and get raped in the ass because it's fun? It's not fun. It's not fun. I've worked for the feds. It's not fun. They will keep your ass because they feel like it, and there's nothing you can do. So if you guys think it makes sense to just sit there and take it when, A, you're accruing immense value and you will have the tools to fight, because that's what it's about. You're taking the fight directly to them already. If you're worrying about fiat, you're worrying about the wrong thing. Wrong thing. You need to be thinking about how to get the fuck out of fiat and never ever come back, because that's the power. The longer you stay a slave to that system, the longer things will drag out. And it's clearly not going to happen because I'm saying it. It's an educational process, right? Nobody knows everything. I don't know everything. And y'all know this is what's happening. And I've showed you guys it's factual and you guys see it. It's not like I'm making it up. So everybody has to wake up. Stop trumpeting fiat. That shit does not matter. That shit is how they're fucking us. Watch my central bank special. I laid it all out. ABC 1, 2, 3 in like 3 hours. It's quick. It's going to show you the proof that you're getting robbed. No matter where on the planet you live. Period. There's only 3 countries that don't have a central bank. You're saying that none of them. FYI. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this damn stream. Or watching it on your VPN. But odds are you're not watching it. I know North Korea ain't watching shit. Neither is anybody in Iran. So it's pretty straightforward. Right? Like, understand what's going on. You think you're free, but you're not. No matter where you live.
So
it's game time.
Speaking of streams, we have a big stream coming up with the author of The Creature from Jekyll Island.
Ah, yes, Edward Griffin.
Yeah. So, Crypto King, you are the one. You would you like to give a small intro about it, like what the book is all about, and because I think there will be many people watching.
Well, basically, the book that he wrote talked about the finding of how the Federal Reserve came about, and basically exposing how much of a criminal organization that it really is. That should sum it up.
Yeah. So that's going to be a very interesting stream.
For sure. I'm looking forward to it.
Next week. Yeah. Everyone.
Yep. Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time.
And as we are speaking of streaming, let us acknowledge and gratitude towards all the 51 stream people watching right now. I think that's the largest number we have had.
Yep.
Wow.
All-time high for the Hexicans.
Yeah.
All-time high.
Machine. She.
Damn, I didn't know that. Shit.
And we have around 200 subscribers. So I feel
Wow.
Oh wow, I didn't.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
I remember when it was like double digits below 20. That's crazy. Damn.
And
amazing stuff.
I would like to especially thank everyone because they have to put up with my staccato speech and gaps. But again, this year has given me confidence that even if you are having stuttering and gaffes, you can still reach high places. So I will continue to stream. Hopefully,
Message that counts, man.
Yeah.
It's the message that counts, man.
Yeah.
And just keeping it real.
Yep.
Sounds good.
So,
all right. About to say we've got no much. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, nothing from my side.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I just wanted to say I think we should close out. We just went 2 hours and 21 minutes. We'll be back tomorrow again. Probably the same thing. If anyone wants to come and hang with us, absolutely, please do. Yeah, but we'll have Papa tomorrow, so it will be pretty interesting.
Papa.
Yeah,
Papa.
he brings a different dynamic, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah.
I may try to join in tomorrow as well. But
sure.
But having Papa and me on the same stream, there is just too much troll energy in the room. So I may again I may choose to be in the chat.
No,
so
that's fine.
So just
all good, Divash. All good.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
So let's sign out on that note.
All right, no worries.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
All the mothers out there.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining.
Have a good night, boys.
See you tomorrow.
Enjoy the rest of your day if you're in the daytime, boys. All good. See you tomorrow.